才不对位是社会资源的一种浪费。Mismatching talents and positions are wastes of social resources. Xiefeng, August 30th, 2021. Translated by Chinyu and edited by Care. What a waste it would be to shell mosquitoes with big guns, but it would also be a waste to specialize in growing flowers to cook, and it is even more wasteful for those who have the potential to win Nobel Prizes to be running companies. Letting people with hairdressing and cosmetological skills work on assembly lines in factories are also wastes, and letting thinkers become government officials is even more wasteful. Having cats catch mice and dogs guard homes are good arrangements, but letting mice guard homes or dogs catch mice are mismatched talents. Having Churchill as the Prime Minister and Montgomery as the Field Marshal were wise matches, but having Churchill be a Field Marshal and Montgomery a Prime Minister would have been mismatched talents. The function of eyes is to see, of ears is to hear, of feet is to walk, of hands is to manipulate things, and of brains is to think. If you made the brain look, listen, walk, or manipulate things, but stop thinking, then it would be misaligned. If a brain were not doing brain business, but did the businesses of the eyes, ears, feet, or hands, then it would not only be putting the proverbial cart before the horse, but it would also be a huge invisible waste of its special resource. Talents are types of invisible social wealth with huge potentials, while mismatched talents and positions are invisible and huge wastes of social resources. The people are infinitely rich in creativity. For example, the infinite vitality bursting out of Chinese society at the beginning of China's reform and opening up is the result of the mobilization of the infinite creativity of the people. If the talents are aligned properly, endless material wealth, spiritual wealth, and soul wealth will be created. There are two main reasons for their misalignment. The first one is government regulations. The more that the government controls, the more that people's talents misalign. For example, it is difficult for China to produce Nobel Prize winners. This is not because the Chinese are stupid people, but because its government controls and intervenes too much. How can great scientists and thinkers be born without their talents being aligned properly? How can century-old shops and a large number of craftsmen's talents be born? The second is running for survival. Regardless of one's talents, they choose whatever they can do to make money, and their choices can be few. Why has the Guide of Human Spirits and Souls written so few valuable articles during the past 2 years? Because my talents have been misaligned. Most of my time and energy during this time have been spent running around for survival. I have awakened each morning at 5 o'clock, washed, and prepared breakfast for my guests. It is already 10 o'clock in the morning by the time I clear up the cups, plates, and tables after my guests have finished eating. Then I make my own lunch, and after that, I visit the guest rooms to clean up the trash left by my guests and take out the sheets, coverlets, hand towels, bath towels, and other linen used by the guests, wash them, and relay them. Next, I clean the guest rooms meticulously. After finishing this, it is already around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. During this period, I must wait for new guests to arrive at any time, to arrange the rooms for them, and then make dinner. After dinner, I clean the tableware used by the guests and myself throughout the day. Then I begin to fold the cleaned bedding and bathroom supplies. Now it is past 8 o'clock at night, and I must go to bed by 10 o'clock, or the next day's failure to get up on time would delay my guests' breakfasts. My real free time is no more than 2 hours, because there are a series of other things to do, such as shopping more than 30 kilometers away, tidying the yard and mowing, repairing improper parts, and so on. Now I must ask this question. Which is more important, for the tour guide to do this every day to make money or to write valuable articles? As the tour guide, I understand in my heart that this is a sorrow for mankind and a huge loss to civilization, but even more so, it is an incalculable loss to life genuine and its celestials. A bit alarmist, is it not? History will tell you the answer. As the tour guide, I know in my heart that my talents are misaligned and that I am putting the cart before the horse, but since humans cannot be aware of this, then I will take things as they are and enjoy the happiness and tranquility of ordinary life. Where is mankind's escape? How do we eliminate the phenomenon of misaligned talents? The answer lies in the tour guide's brain.